Hey y'all. We are live, and tonight I am joined by my childhood friend. We've been on each other a long time now.
Long time.
By Elaine Miller. Lane is what I call her. Okay, I'll be trying to
Yes,
keep it
yes, ma'am.
Lane. But before we get started, y'all know I have to check to make sure y'all can hear me because I've done a live before and you couldn't hear me. Okay, we're not doing it tonight.
Please.
Okay, we right here. Okay, we live. Let's see. Let me see if I can tag you in this before we get started. Will it allow me to? Let me try this before we jump in. Okay, we're gonna try. But if not, you can share it afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Y'all listen, this woman is no stranger to being an entrepreneur. And when I tell you the tenacity is there, and she gonna make it do what to do. Okay, this don't work. We got something else we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. She has the tenacity to not be afraid of if this thing over here didn't work, she gonna find a thing that works for her. And I truly believe she has found her sweet spot. She has found her place. She is the owner of Herbal Essentials and Easy Essentials Body Care, right?
Ease essential body care.
Ease.
Yes.
Okay. So, girl, go ahead and introduce your own brand, honey, because go ahead and give it what it's supposed to give, all right?
Okay. First, we're gonna start with the body butters. It's Ease Essentials, and it's EASE, and the acronym is Earl, Andre, Samari, and Elaine. That is my family. So it has a special meaning, not only because it's family, but it was made by me. I'm not doing a third party. I go in the lab, which I call my kitchen, and I made this with my own hands. Um, and what I love about my body butters and body scrubs and bath bombs, despite the bath bombs, my body butters and body scrubs are whipped. I don't do the hardness. I have some. This is the body butter. It's called Beauty. I don't know if you guys can see it. My light. But I'm gonna show you. I do whipped body butter. It's smooth. And a little goes a long way. So you don't have to scrape your finger in the jar to try to get you some.
Yeah,
It's
girl,
just
because
gonna
I be like this with the finger. Yeah.
you ain't got to go find your little spoon to scoop you out. So so I do it for men, women, and children. But with children, I do not add the perfume oils because kids' skins are sensitive. So I just do a plain shave for them. My body butter. This is one of my number one top sellers. It's called Strawberry Delight. I don't know if you guys see
Okay.
Strawberry Delight, and she smells just what it says, strawberries. The whippedness.
I
I hate it
love
white, but
it.
it's whipped, it's soft. And what I love about my body butters and people that have bought from me, you a little goes a long way. See the dryness, that's why I didn't put anything on. But when you put it on, she gonna shine, and you gonna smell, and it soaks into your skin. It's a moisturizer. It soaks into your skin, so you won't be greasy. A lot of people are afraid to use it in the summertime because oh my God, I sweat, baby. By the time you put this on, walk out the door, you back dry. But you have moisture in your skin and it's soft, and it's gonna give all day long.
I
Only
love
time you would reuse your body butter is if you just want the scent to be a little stronger. But other than that, you good. And with my body scrubs, I recommend everybody when you get it, start on your feet first, or the rough areas of your body, because that's the way this body butter is smooth. That's the way my body scrubs are because I whip them. I
I
don't do the
love
regular granulated and it's scratchy. You like, oh yeah, it's getting it off because it's no, we don't have to scrub our bodies to be soft and cute. It's gonna
Look,
come off if it's gonna come out.
that's right. Mia said love the acronym.
Thank you. But yeah, I was. Matter of fact, you helped me with that. You was like, come up with a name, and I.
Yeah. The
He
acronym
was like,
years
come up with a name and come up with a
ago.
color, and I was like, I don't know. And I just sat there and I said, it can't be this hard. It's got to be easy. And I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
Earl. Earl is my husband, Andre is my son, Samara is my daughter, and then there's me. So it's like the family. So
It
that's how I got me.
worked. That worked out.
So it's
Listen,
Eve's Boutique. I have a boutique where I sell men and women and children clothing, shoes, apparel. Um, let me say it. I sell fashionable. I sell fashionable clothing, wear, shoes, belts, purses, side purses, duffel bags, sheet sets, stuff for your kitchen, whatever you need. I promise you can find it. And if you can't, I find it for you.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah.
yes. My mom says hello. On here she says
Hey everybody.
my mama to my all right now because my mama loves the clothes and all the stuff.
And honey, and Miss Mac has one of the purses.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But I'm excited about my product, especially the body butter and the scrub and stuff, because I made it. I did
Yes,
some research, and this is something. Even entering into this next business phase, I mean, can't nobody take that from me.
that's right.
You can't take that from me because it's mine. I didn't go in the store and try to this all this is me. This is me.
Yeah,
That's why I'm passionate about it. I love it.
I love this. So this stuff is especially your butters, and when we get into the tea, the body butter is handmade with love. You made it.
Exactly.
With
And everything is 100% natural oils. If anything, it I always say, because some people still skeptical, check with your dermatologist or your doctor. All of my butters are 100% natural. Even the perfumes are 100%. They're not diluted. So therefore, just to throw a name out, if you go and get Nicki Minaj's Pink, that's what you're gonna smell like. It has that instead of you gonna pay $40 $60 for the bottle. This is cost you 40.
okay.
But yeah, so you can get it as a set. You can get it as just a gift. It's gonna come in this cute little box.
Oh, that is a nice box.
It's gonna come in a box.
Come on, packaging.
But yeah, I mean, for real, that's my baby. That's my baby. I birthed that baby. That's why I'm passionate about that one. Cause
I love
even before I presented it out to anybody, I did a test run for a month and on different people. Like I told them, I don't want you to tell me it's good because you know me, you like it because I need to know if it's not strong enough, if it's too oily, what I
yeah,
need to do. How's y'all still glistening?
feedback.
But yeah, so I love it. I love it. I love what I do.
Okay, I think that's your daughter, Shamir. Shamir.
Samari, it
Shamar.
is.
That's your daughter.
It
Look,
is.
hey girl.
Hey, Samari.
That is awesome, girl. Honey, let's talk about the tea on this tea, girl. You know, that's what the people here for, girl. They here for this tea. They here for this body butter too now. And it's
Okay.
all natural.
Okay. So with the tea,
Why? Tell us why did you get into
I
wanting
got into the teas number one because talking with my friend, I call her my sister, been 30 years friendship plus, about different things I'm dealing with in my body. I would send her things from my chart and she'd be like, oh my God, you just toe up. And she would say, well, try this herb and try that herb. And then she'd be like, you know what? I'm tired of telling you, get the book and do your own research. So this is my Bible.
girl, why I got that?
This is the Bible next to the King James. You hear me?
Girl, I can't put my hands on that one, but I got the other one right here. I got both of them.
I need that one that you have, but this when you go to the index and you look at whatever's ailing you, and baby, it's gonna show you the herb, the root. But what
Yes.
a but about this is it doesn't go into detail of it tells you how to do it as a tea, a tincture, a balm, or whatever, but it doesn't tell you how much to take, how much to mix together.
Oh,
Because I was wondering the whole time, do I only just take this herb or can I mix everything together and take it as a blend? So,
Yes.
you know me, I got in the lab, got to trying stuff, and I was like, okay, so this is making us ease up. But I wonder if I add a little bit more, because you know, when you doing it yourself, you penny pitch. I'm gonna drop
Yeah.
a little bit. I ain't gonna, because I don't know what's gonna happen. But with my, I didn't bring my iPad in here, but with my program that the guy did for me for my business, I can go in there and ask it. It tells me half a teaspoon of this, half a teaspoon of this. This gonna cause this effect, so you don't want to use too much. And that's what I'm going by when I do my tea blends and mixtures for everybody. How I got into it, not only for me but for my husband. My husband is a diabetic. He has COPD. We was going back and forth to the lung specialist. We were going to the kidney specialist. They were telling me my husband. They told my husband he had so much fluid around his kidneys. They were looking at doing dialysis. I said, okay, Satan, no, we're not. I said, that's what man say, but my dad ain't told me none of that. So called in his medication. These people told me one medication was $485. I said, what it's gonna do?
Oh my God. Are
How
you?
many more years is it gonna add? Because I know you ain't talked about take this for 60 days and then we're done. I got to turn back around and do this again. No. So I started reading his symptoms. I started Googling. Don't let your phone be smarter than you. I started researching. I started ordering herbs. I started have look sneaking it in on him because he the type I ain't taking that. Okay, you don't have to. I put it in your rice, baby. What's that? Basil, parsley.
Yes.
I'm gonna season the food with it. Fry some chicken with it. Yeah, that's some good old seasoning right there. What's that called?
Girl,
Something new. I'm trying.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm gonna
that.
cook it up real fine. You say you want me to fish you something to drink? Hold on. Mhm. That's how I got my husband ACL levels down. He's taking now. He's taking one inhaler, which he was taking two. He's
That is
on one
great.
inhaler. No longer does he have to do insulin. It aided so well with him and his diabetes to his levels are normal. If I could show y'all my husband's my chart, you would be like, ain't no way. But what's really scary was when we before the it was like 3 days before we had Hurricane Helena. They had to stop my husband from having a heart attack. My husband went in the hospital. Blood pressure was 295 over 198.
Oh my
And
God.
I told him, I said, I'm not ready to lose you. I'm not gonna lose you. We both got to do something different. We both in us. We gonna do something different. And that's when I start pushing the herbs secretly, but pushing them because if this medication ain't helping, because you sitting up in here being a guinea pig for 5 days because they give you this and they give you that, and they can't take you off the morphine drip because if they do, your heart rate is dropping. But if
Oh,
they got, and then the crazy thing about it, you're only supposed to give a person 5 milliliters. They were giving him 30 just to keep him stable, just to keep his
girl,
blood pressure stable. That was so dangerous. That was so scary. And to go through this by yourself, that's not something I want for no woman, nobody. Not even if you going through it by yourself without a mate. That's scary. That's scary.
girl, that is crazy.
So that's when I start pushing the herbs. And like I was telling my daughters, I said, hey, I tell everybody their first frost hit. My grandbabies, yeah, we get mullein leaf. Hmm. We're gonna
Yes.
we gonna bring that fume, that phlegm, that mucus, that cough, because it deals with your upper respiratory system, and it
Yeah.
fights. It has an antiviral in it where it fights against the flu and the cold. So yeah, they get it in their Kool Aid. Gigi, I want something to drink. Okay, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and boil this first, then I'm gonna pour you a cup.
So you brewing tea for your grandkids and they're drinking, not knowing that this is some good stuff they're drinking.
You're right, but see, I mix it like I said, I'll mix it in, especially my grandson's day. Now I mix it in with his Kool Aid. It doesn't make the Kool Aid taste any different.
Okay.
I I pour a little bit in his cup, then pour some Kool Aid on top of it. Here you go. He can't tell the difference.
Girl, I love that. I love that.
It's you know how they say you gotta try different ways to get them to take it.
That's right. So,
And,
and
and
Lonnie,
okay, go ahead.
where did you get your book from?
Walmart. I got both of them from Walmart,
Okay.
and they was running a special. You can get both of them for like $18. I'm not sure if they still got it going on, but
Walmart.com.
yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
got both of my
I
books
got
from Walmart.
I got mine TT shop, and it was way more expensive than that.
Yeah, because I think this book was like 7. This book was like 7, and the other book might this book might have been like 8 or 9, something like that. But
Oh
it
yeah, that's
wasn't because they sold out on the TikTok shop. That's what made me go to
because they
Walmart.
over there a piece.
Mhm.
Girl,
Mhm.
that's a way better price. Like, oh my God. Listen,
You
you're
know
gonna
my
have to give us you got to give us listen, you got to go get the lap go get your tab because we want to give us a little something with the blood pressure. Give us a little
okay.
something.
Okay, give me one. I thought I brought it.
Look, while she's gone, y'all are y'all enjoying this? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this. You are welcome. If y'all have a question, I am monitoring my the inbox. So if you have a question, please put it in there. The book name's in the chat. Okay.
Okay, guys. Let me see.
Mia, after we get off live, I'll add them to the chat. Are y'all enjoying this? Look, tell me, look, give me some hearts or something to let me know y'all are enjoying this live. Cause girl, she giving us some knowledge. She is giving us some good knowledge. We love it.
So everything that, again, like I said, the program that the guy put together for me, all I do is speak into it, and it tells me. I had already had this pulled up. Oh my God, I had already had this pulled up from earlier because I'm in the process of ordering herbs, and it tells me if I want to do it as a tea, as a tincture, as a balm, how to do it. So with the herbal remedies for high blood pressure, my camera somewhere doing something, y'all. I'm sorry.
We got it. Just go ahead and just tell us, girl. Go ahead
Okay,
and
so
tell us a few things.
for high blood pressure, if you want to do the cardiovascular tonics, you would need hawthorn. And hawthorn is strengthens and regulates the heart muscle. It improves blood flow and relieves pressure on the arteries. You can use that as a tea, a tincture, or capsules over time. Garlic, we have garlic in our cabinet. It's a natural it's a natural vasodilator, and it opens and relaxes blood vessels. So when you cook it, sprinkle some garlic on your food. Helps
Girl,
lower your blood pressure. It
yes.
also lowers cholesterol and it thins the blood. Motherwort. I have some motherwort over here on the table. I'll show you guys my herbs in a little bit. Motherwort, it calms the heart palpitations, anxiety, and overthinking. So not only these herbs can be used for high blood pressure, but if you suffer from anxiety, if your doctor is telling you, you know what, you're stressed out, we're gonna up the dosage on your blood pressure medication. Tell them no, that's okay. We're gonna keep it right there. But I want to ask you something. I want to ask you about this herbal tea. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you about this root that's called motherwort. If I implement drinking this daily, what are my chances of lowering my blood pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Because these herbs, again, I had to say in my other life. I don't want people to go to their doctor and be like, you know what, I'm not taking this medicine no more because I can get healed by. Listen, don't tell these folks I done told y'all can get healed and cured. These herbs are to aid you and to help you wean yourself off your medication, if
Yeah.
the case may be. But it's not gonna cure you, and you got to realize when you're not being active, such as walking, exercising, hopping, skipping, cutting flips, it's not gonna be effective as fast as it is somebody that's active daily.
Yeah.
Um, and with everything it does, it tells you to constantly drink water. So if you're drinking teas, that's fine. But also keep yourself hydrated because some of these things are diuretic where it dehydrates you.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to stay hydrated along with, okay, I had my cup of tea this morning. I feel myself, I'm sweating more, which that's the toxins are being are coming out of your body. So I don't grab another cup of tea, drink some water, and
Yeah.
then at night you want to drink the tea because, again, some of these teas have a calming effect, and you don't want to be at work too
Sleep.
calm and sleepy and
Mm,
can't figure out why. You don't overdid it with the tea, you know?
my goodness, your daughter got a message in here.
I can't see it, baby.
Your daughter said that the herbs have helped her with her postpartum depression and menstrual cramps.
Thank you.
She
Yeah,
said that.
because I'm telling you, as a mother, I seen it coming on, and I was like, you know what? I got something for that. I'm finna go look in my book.
Yeah. Mia said, I need help. She said, I need help. I have anxiety and heart palpitations.
Okay, so I do have something for anxiety. Anxiety you would use. uh, but let me say this before I tell y'all anything about these roots. Let me say this because this is very important. Before you jump into taking roots, Jesus, drinking these herbal teas or doing herbs, period, you first need to detox your body.
Mm-hmm.
You first need a detox. And I have actually I got these herbs coming, but again, with this right here, I don't know if y'all can see that little yellow caution, but it tells you the cautions of doing it. Detox is not starvation. It nourishes your body with light. You need to nourish your body with light and whole food. It tells you start slow. Too fast can overwhelm the liver or cause detox symptoms. So you don't want to just jump into these teas. Oh, well, you said it's going to help my blood circulation or it's going to stop the blood clots, but your body needs to detox first.
Needs to get rid of that other stuff first.
Exactly.
Causing
But you're
problems.
still going to implement your regular medication in with it, but you need to do a detox first. Then you apply your tea blends or your herbs to your daily regimen. You don't want to just jump into any. You don't want to just jump into it first and like I don't feel good and this is making me feel like you want to detox your body because it can't do what it needs to do when you're full of other things. If that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Stuff that's causing problems that's been in our body for years.
Right. So with anxiety,
While you looking it up, Mama said we have to use wisdom, girl.
exactly. Yeah. With God, I hate this. With anxiety, you will use rose. It's crazy. You will use roses and roses.
Break down the roses for us. We talking about some real roses, right?
Real roses. I'm telling you. Listen, you
Real.
can take roses and let them dry. Let them dry to the point they're brittle. Crush them up and put them and drink them as a tea. The benefits of drinking roses is not only is it a skin and beauty care, but it's a reproductive and hormonal support, traditionally used to regulate menstrual cycles, eases PMS, cramping, and menopausal symptoms, and, and supports sexual vitality. It's also a digestive aid, a mild, astringent, and bitter. Rose tea can soothe gastritis, IBS, and nausea. But you'll go down there and get some Tums and some Rolaids. When all you
Ooh,
gotta do is drink you a cup of roses.
right.
Roses also is a heart and circulatory health. It helps. Roses is considered a cardiac tonic, supports emotional and physical heart health. Antioxidant rich rose helps promote vascular strength and immunity. Roses also gives um, a common effect, and it also helps with the nervous system.
Okay. Mia
So if
said she.
you're suffering from anxiety, depression, grief, get you some roses. I'm telling y'all, I have my roses from Mother's Day my son gave me. I'll make a tea, a rose bath. Yeah.
I love that. Now, Lane, do you have a good detox that you suggest to people?
Um, let me see.
Something
I
to get started.
I just seen one. I'm gonna tell you.
Mia says she can't stand Rolaids.
Cause it's so chalky and it's like It seems like to me is you get worse taking it than you do. Okay, so when you want to do, okay, so let's do this right here. Let's first do this right here. When you want to detox your circulatory system, we're going, and that's including your liver, your digestive system, your kidneys, and your urinary tract. You're gonna do dandelion detox.
Okay.
People, I'm gonna give y'all this for free now, but I want y'all to shop with me. You have dandelions in your backyard. You know the little yellow flowers you used to see. You see them growing up. You see them now. You go in your
Yeah.
backyard. You see 'em. You can pass a big field. And you like, I wish these people cut their grass. Dandelions. Go out there, pluck you a handful of them. Let them dry. Once they dry, crush them. Pour some hot water over it. Let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes and drink it. Uh-huh.
Girl, come on now.
Yeah,
So
you have it in your backyard. Dandelion.
you done dropped some nuggets and some gems. You done dropped a lot of gems on us. Now, how are you taking orders from folks? How can people get in touch with you?
Well, right now you can go in my inbox, Elaine Miller on Facebook. I'm
Okay.
currently I'm working with Miss Tina to set up me a website where you can order from. But right now I'm doing it on my personal page, Elaine Miller. You can inbox me and I'll
I have
take your
information.
order. I may have
Amen.
to ask you some specific questions on like especially if it's anxiety, it's different levels of anxiety. It can be depression, PSTD, you can be grieving. You can even have soul ties.
Mm-hmm.
Got one for that too.
Okay, so you got so you when someone talks to you, it's what you're saying is when someone talks to you, you ask them questions and they can and you would create a blend for them that's gonna help them individually. It's not gonna be
Right.
the same for everybody, right?
It's not gonna be the same for everybody because everybody symptoms are different. Is different. Just like even with your high blood pressure, I don't want to give somebody that's suffering blood pressure numbers or 190 over 127 the same as I would give somebody 165 over 50. Those are
Okay,
two different levels. I would
okay,
start the higher person would start off with the lower dosage, and the lower number person would start off with the higher dosage because the higher it is going to work faster to bring that number down. If
girl.
that
That
makes sense.
yes, it does, girl, ma'am.
Yeah.
Custom. I
That's
love this.
just like even with sciatica, it affects your back. It affects your buttocks, your lower part of your back legs, your thighs, and your knees. So you may not be feeling pain in your back. You might just have it in your legs. So okay, I need to know that so I can set you a blend just for inflammation and joint pain in the leg.
Okay, girl, come on now.
Yeah.
Mia, Mia said, "Old ties, girl, detox." What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, with that, I love it. I
and
love.
and 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 not to do it for one day. You have to do it. Give your system 30 days is what I'm asking. 30 days. Give your system 30 days. Now the detox it may work faster than so you may not have to do the whole 30 days before you jump into your herbal regimen. But you want to give it at least 30 days to make sure you know what. Yeah, I'm good.
So you suggest before you start a tea regimen, you should detox your body, and then
Yeah,
you need to determine what type of detox you're going to use. Maybe if that's going to be circulatory, maybe you're going to do your pancreas, liver. It just depends on what you're going to do, and then from that, you come up with a plan based on their needs individually. You'll
right,
come up with a blend of tea that will help that person individually. It's not
right.
going to be the same for everybody.
Right. And maybe it's like, because I know like chamomile is implemented in a lot of stuff. So maybe like you just want something. Your anxiety is you can't sleep. I wouldn't give you a whole tea blend. I'll just give you chamomile.
Hmm.
Do not go to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walmart, that food line. No, those don't. But I'm being honest because I got some chamomile in my kitchen. It has other preservatives with it. What I'm giving you is organic and it's natural.
Just pure. This
It's
is
it's,
pure
it's just
chamomile.
what they say, just as good as the driven snow. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming straight from the
Okay.
chamomile field.
I love that.
Nothing will be added, taken away. It hasn't been. dyed. It hasn't been processed. It's just been plucked and packaged.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about, girl. What
Yes.
else? Is there anything else you want to add to this holistic wellness journey to tell people about? Is there anything in closing that you would
I,
like to add?
I just want us to. I just want y'all to take this journey with me. I'm not perfect. Do I drink my teas every day? No. Do I try to? Yes. If I skip a day and I realize, don't I? Like last night, I'm gonna tell y'all another little tea because you got it in your kitchen. Clove. If you don't have cloves, you got clove powder. If you don't, go get you some. When I tell you the most relaxing element off of God's green earth, clothes. To understand that when your body has been so amped up and you need that relaxation because okay, I've been in pain all day, I'm hurting, or you know what, I just need a spiritual detox.
Yes.
Clothes, and you don't need many. I did maybe like 7 or 8. And put them in my tea pot and boil them some, and I shared it with me and my husband, and I put a little honey in the bottom of it. That's all you need. You don't need to add sugar.
And clove.
Yeah, just cloves. And I just recently learned because my cousin asked me this question. Whatever herbs you get, or you get the herbal blend, you can do it as in gallon jugs. I'm
Yes.
going to do it for you, but you can buy you some gallon jugs or save that milk carton and rinse it out. And yeah, you can do it in the gallon jugs. So that way, when you want to do it at night, all you excuse me, all you got to do is pour it in a cup, warm it up in your microwave. It's going to do the same thing.
Girl, I
It's the
love
same
it.
thing.
I love
But
it.
I just want everybody to take this health journey with me. I mean, I learn from you, you learn from me. We gonna learn together.
I love it, girl. And I want to thank you for saying yes, for coming on live with me.
I want to thank you for inviting me. I do, cause baby, I mean, I never knew. Honestly, I just jumped on there because of the passion I have for it. Again, like I said, when I'm
Yes.
in a fight for my family or something I believe in, I'm passionate about it, and I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. And
Yes.
to get on there and say that, I didn't know so many people were engaged, and I was like, oh my God! And then to have you, the platform that you have, the influence that you have, to ask little old me to share my, I feel like, hey, I done hit the lottery.
I love, girl. You so Jenny said she love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. But
Yes.
I'm gonna put Lane's information. Look, I know Lane. That's what we grew up with. Okay, excuse me,
Y'all
Elaine.
can call me Lane. Hey. Whatever works, whatever to get you on the health journey, you call me Lane.
Yeah.
Lane, Elaine, yes.
So this is Elaine's. This is her Facebook. You can always come back to this live. I'm gonna tag her in this so you can click right on her name. You can get right over to her page. And if you have questions, go ahead and send her an inbox, and she will be happy to answer your questions. Get you a nice tea blend. Inbox her to let her know what she got right now, what she got coming up in the future. You know what I'm saying? This is not gonna be our last live. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna do more. We're gonna
Thank
do more.
you.
Let's see. Let's see what this last.
Y'all know I have on my glasses. I'm a bit strained.
Jean, can you see my screen light?
Oh no. Okay, she said you deserve it. You have been working. So, oh my God, for so long, and you are passionate about what you do. Thank you. Thank, thank
Yes.
you so much, Jean. Thank you. And
So
I was wondering if your mama remember me.
yes,
I hope she said that's my baby to me. Yes, because I was used to be that little girl coming over there knocking on the door.
yes, yes. Coming across the street, we was just talking about the Cabbage Patch doll.
Yes.
About when we were kids.
You
And
had cabbage, I had adoptable. I believe I had adoptable's cousin, orphan, because we
I
were our dogs wasn't cut from the same cloth.
had the real Cabbage Patch doll, and she had the what was it called?
Orphan.
Love you, Mama.
Love you too, Miss Deborah.
But
Yes,
girl, thank you again. This has
thank
been
you.
amazing, girl. We done learned some stuff tonight. I'm telling
Okay, I'm gonna learn some stuff tonight, and then I'm always doing some research. So
you.
even
Yes.
if you just have a question, about because it even tells you like if you're on such and such medication not to blend it with so and so because it'll have a reaction to it. And I again I meant to put this disclaimer in there. If you order from me, not only am I going to give you how to use it, when to use it, but also the cautions of using it.
Yes.
So
I'm
yeah, I
talking.
don't want you to yeah. I'm
This,
not gonna leave you out here and just be like, oh, I done made a sale. No, I want you to be healthy and knowing what you're doing.
yes. Mama said, love y'all.
Love you too, Miss Deborah.
But okay, lame girl. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody, get in touch with her. I've known her. She good people. She real now. She gonna keep it 100 with you now. But I love Lane and I love her tenacity and she's
I
good
love
people.
you.
She don't take advantage of people. She's really good. She's good soil. This is good ground right here, y'all. For real.
Thank
So
you.
next
Thank
time we
you.
talk about her farm, she got a little garden going on in her house, a small
Oh
garden.
yeah, I'm taking the 30-day live challenge
So
tomorrow. I'm starting tomorrow.
okay. So she gonna join the challenge. You said you joining the challenge.
I'm joining the challenge. I
Yay!
ain't never scared. I'm gonna join the challenge.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! So thank you for that.
Thank
And
you.
I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. We had a good time. Like y'all, if y'all heard the conversation before the live was something else. That's another one situation. But it was some breakthroughs and some things that happened
Yes,
before
yes.
we got on this call. But I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl.
I
And
appreciate
it's
you. Thank
only
you.
up from here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
We all
you.
win together. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Love you, girl.
ma'am. Love you.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all too. Good night.